Hello, everybody. This is Lynn Delmastro Thompson, BodyTalk practitioner in Portland, Oregon. And I've just asked Jean Koncos, who is a massage therapist and one of my clients, to spend a few minutes with us just sharing her experience about BodyTalk and also just distance sessions in particular, because a lot of people sometimes have questions for me about how effective BodyTalk is in a distance format. So I just wanted to chat with her today about both of her experiences. So thank you for joining us, Jean.
Good morning, Lynn. You're welcome.
Thanks. So tell me a little bit about your experience with BodyTalk and kind of the in-person versus the distance sessions.
Well, I was always happy to come see you in your office. I live in Vancouver, Washington, and you were in Portland. So the commute wasn't always the funnest thing in the morning, but it was always worth the journey. And I always found the sessions to be just very effective. I attribute a good majority of what I've been able to create in this journey with probably the last 6 months of work that I've been doing with you, peeling away the layers, the belief structures, and how that has physically manifested. I believe that BodyTalk is probably one of the most powerful modalities that I have found in the years that I've been in the healing arts. And I share it with everybody.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, in relationship to being with you and being not with you, in regards to the session, I would say that they are just as powerful. I love the fact that I don't have to go anywhere and that I can just stay at home and be comfortable in my own space. I, in fact, lay on my massage bed and just actually, sometimes I've even fallen asleep while you're doing the session. But in regards to the fact that this is a modality where you're tapping into frequency, you're tapping into the energy of the human bioelectric field. And because of that, you're using a modality that has a structure to it. And so as you are asking these questions of the body, you are being guided by our answer. And that's all energy work. And so it doesn't matter whether I'm next to you or whether I'm miles away from you. That is the fact that you're working with our frequency gives you that ability to do distance work. And I think it's just as effective, if not more effective.
I totally agree with you. In fact, I personally receive all of my sessions at a distance, and I love that same thing about it, that I don't have to travel anywhere. If I'm sleepy afterwards, I can just doze off and take a little nap instead of having to pull myself out of it and get grounded and be able to drive a car. So I think it's much more nurturing in a way. I love working with people in both ways. I love people coming in to see me because I love the one-on-one interaction in person, but I feel like sometimes the distance sessions can actually be more powerful because you're in that sacred space that's yours. You're in your home or wherever you're choosing to receive the session, and you can just fully relax into it.
Right. Well, the other thing that you've been able to do is work with my 13-year-old while he was sleeping, which to me is just so huge because this isn't something that's necessarily within his realm of comprehension yet. The work that you're doing with him, yet, and it's subtle work, but it's so powerful, and he doesn't have to even know that it's going on. Right? So he's still sleeping and you're being able to do this work with him. I think that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing how we can tune in. And I've had experiences in the beginning when I was just learning to do distance, and I had a friend who I asked, could I do a distance session for her? And I didn't tell her exactly when I was going to do it, and she could feel when I was doing the session. She said, were you doing it at this time? And I said, yeah. So it's amazing to me that even though it is subtle, especially people who are more kind of in tune with those subtle layers can actually sense what's going on, even if, they're not kind of consciously involved in the process.
Right. Yeah. Very good. Thank you, Lynn.
Yeah, well, thank you for taking a few minutes to just share with us your experience and what your experience is with in-person sessions versus distance sessions. I really, really appreciate it.
Absolutely. You're welcome, Lynn. Have a
Okay,
great day.
thank you.